Some women don't raise their voice. They don't dramatize their pain. They don't fight to be chosen, and for reasons most men can't explain. Those women are the most unsettling. The woman who feels nothing, or appears to, is not empty. She is quiet in a way that disrupts patterns. She does not offer emotional cues on demand, and that absence does something dangerous to the unconscious. In Jungian psychology, fear does not come from weakness. It comes from confrontation. The ego is built to survive through control, prediction, and validation. It feels safe when emotions are visible, readable, responsive. The woman who feels nothing offers none of this. She does not chase reassurance. She does not collapse when distance appears. She does not try to repair tension immediately. And that is where the man's internal balance begins to shift. At first, he interprets her calm as confidence, then as mystery, then, slowly, as threat. Because what he cannot read, he cannot manage. Carl Jung described projection as the process by which unresolved inner material is placed onto another person. When a man has not integrated his anima, his inner emotional and intuitive world, he looks for it externally. He expects women to carry feeling for him, to soothe, respond, regulate. The woman who feels nothing refuses that role. She does not absorb his anxiety. She does not mirror his insecurity. She does not become the emotional container he unconsciously expects. And so, the psyche turns inward. This is the first psychological turning point. Desire no longer feels expansive. It tightens. Attention sharpens. Her smallest movements carry weight. Not because she is doing more, but because she is doing less. Stoic psychology teaches that peace comes from emotional sovereignty. Trauma psychology reveals why this is so destabilizing to others. When someone does not participate in emotional volatility, it forces unresolved attachment wounds to surface. For a man, shaped by inconsistency, love that was earned, affection that fluctuated, calm feels unfamiliar. Predictability feels unsafe. He does not know how to attach without emotional intensity. So, he starts testing. He may withdraw to provoke reaction. He may lean in to reclaim certainty. He may intellectualize her behavior. But the woman who feels nothing does not flinch. She does not punish. She does not plead. She does not explain herself into exhaustion. This is the second turning point. He realizes she is not emotionally invested in being chosen, and that realization is deeply The ego depends on being needed, on being central, on being able to provoke response. Her emotional neutrality removes leverage. He begins to feel watched rather than mirrored, not judged, but seen. And that is where fear emerges. Not fear of abandonment, fear of exposure. Because her presence highlights something uncomfortable, she has integrated what he has avoided. Jung would call this, she has learned to sit with her emotions without outsourcing them. She does not confuse longing with love. She does not mistake intensity for intimacy. She knows the difference between desire and self-worth. This creates a psychological imbalance. He feels more than she does. He thinks about her more than she thinks about him. He wonders where he stands, while she stands within herself. This is the third turning point. Desire shifts into vigilance. Attraction turns into unease. He senses that she would leave without chaos, that she would not beg, that she would not explain, and that possibility fractures the ego, because control was never about dominance. It was about certainty. The woman who feels nothing offers none. She does not weaponize her detachment. She does not use silence as punishment. She simply refuses to abandon herself to make others comfortable. And that refusal is radical. At some points he notices the shift. The weight behind his attention, the tension beneath his words, the subtle expectation that she soften, reassure, respond. And this is the final turning point. She chooses clarity over chemistry, alignment over attachment. Not loudly, not dramatically. She simply redirects her energy back to her own life. This is not avoidance. This is awareness. She understands that being desired is not the same as being respected, that intensity without safety is not intimacy, that emotional chaos is not passion. The woman who feels nothing is not closed. She is selective. She does not numb herself. She regulates herself. And that is why she is feared, because she exposes unconscious attachment, because she refuses emotional bargaining, because she shows what happens when a woman no longer needs to be chosen to feel whole. In the end, she does not stay to be understood. She does not linger to be validated. She simply moves forward with quiet precision.